up, Doc? In our Are You Serious? What's up, Doc? It's as daffy as it gets. And then here's the little clip here for you. There you go. It didn't go full screen. What's that? There you go. And then this one here, another Babylon Bee one. Elon Musk leaves job of making government more efficient for easier job of sending humans to Mars. He's going to be in the Oval Office today talking to Donald Trump, and maybe they'll give him like a Sharpie to send him on his way as he's has finished his tenure there as Doge. And there's a limitation. Lots of people in the press are writing that they broke up, but there was a limitation of 130 days for a special operative to be working with the government. But he also has a lot of stuff going on. So a lot of stuff going on. And then this one, the vibe in Canada right now. Everything is fine. Hey, it's just a vibe.
Where's our Leonardo DiCaprio? Is he going to come and save us and sacrifice himself?
Aren't they
we need Leo.
Weren't they all just playing? We don't need to play the clip. That's fine. And then we've been asking, where's Jagmeet? Where's Jagmeet been? Like, we haven't seen from him, and here he is. He shows up. I'm going to play this clip here for our friend Jagmeet. So if you didn't hear the words...
Guess who's back again? That's what the lyrics are, isn't it?
if you didn't hear the words there, and this... Remember, this is our comedy section. If you didn't hear the words very clearly, it was like, I got my pension. I got my pension. And so much for the NDP. So much for Canada. So much for the NDP. Hey?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go down as a particularly popular figure, is he?
Well, he's living it up. He's living life large there. Look at that. Absolutely living life large. There you go. Yeah. And then this shows you how foolish people are. And it says Sydney Sweeney is selling her soap infused with her used bathwater. Like, who wouldn't buy that?
This sort of thing has been going on for a while, hasn't it? And on like more perverted sections of the internet. I memean, I'm surprised that it's fair to say she's like an A-list actor, isn't she? She's a pretty big actor. I'm surprised to see her doing it, like, because it's been a lot of weirdos have been up to this malarkey for ages now.
Why wouldn't you buy it? Why wouldn't you? What do you do with it when you buy it, though?
Indulge your perversions.
What do you do with it? You pour it in your own bathwater, or how does that work?
Probably they eat it.
You drink soapy water? Is that how it happens? That's what happens?
Back up, so we finished.
Oh, what's going on there? Yeah, we don't want to do the next one there. We already kind of did it. But then MSNBC primetime viewership plummets 41%, and then this is them after their first show. Let's play this clip.
Back up, so we finished
it's a
the
wrap.
first episode.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I need a drink. I need a drink. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And we gonna eat. We gonna drink. We gonna party.
That's good. I don't know if you and I did that after our first show.
I'd be looking for the emergency exit, I think, if that was coming towards me.
I don't think you and I did that after our first show, but the MSNBC and CNN ratings have fallen off a cliff, especially after Jake Tapper's book. CNN's ratings have just fallen off a cliff as well. Mainstream media, the left-leaning mainstream media, a lot to answer for, both in Canada and the US, feeding that steady diet of lies to people. And then Jake Tapper, sounding like he's on the right now, saying that the conservative media was right, they were wrong, and then a lot of apologies are owed to the conservative media. And that Donald Trump was persecuted with lawfare, and those people that remember Letitia James and Brad, or whatever his name is, the Attorney General, said that they are now accused of lawfare. I think there's going to be a lot more that's going to fall out of this, and And I think their viewership plummeting says a lot. And the same thing when you hear these things, even the CBC and CTV, when they continue to try to sell you stuff. And I mean, their hands are not clean in the Joe Biden stuff either. And they basically reiterated all those talking points. Did they not?
Yeah, well, and on an even grander scale, the likes of the BBC, which is pretty much the most respected and influential news organization on the planet, they were all in for it as well. And they misbehaved. They shamed themselves with the Hunter Biden thing and all the rest of it. But obviously now that the rabbit's out of the hat, it's like, oh yeah, we can go into it now and talk. It's just they've just completely incinerated any kind of trust or respect that they had in the eyes of most people, I think, at this point.
I think it literally is the biggest scandal that's come out in my lifetime. And I'm sure there's a lot more to this story. But it's also in the way that the media, on both sides of the border, have been feeding this steady diet of misinformation to the public. And then this Bill C-18 suppressing free and independent media here in Canada, and everybody on the take, and nobody wants to be. And I don't think until we get a free and independent media in Canada will we get some of the truth back. You get it here, though, because we don't get any money. So there you go. Here's the last one for you from your jolly old country again, from the UK.
That's funny, isn't it? 28 degrees, lads.
What's that?
To be fair, 28 degrees is pretty spicy in England.
Right. But a long time ago, it was just 28 degrees.
Yeah. A long time ago as well, or not even that long ago, it would be like they'd be delighted. They would be jumping around like clowns, everybody would be joyous. But now it's supposed to be reported in a very sort of solemn way. It's like, I'm afraid I have to report, ladies and gentlemen, that it's 28 degrees. It's just bizarre, isn't it?
And then when they report that climate change is also racist, you have to wonder how that figures in as well.
Well, earthquakes are racist. I did say that before, didn't I? I was listening to CBC. What else? Who informed me that earthquakes are racist. So I'm sure climate change is as well.